Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video here on my YouTube channel. Today, we're continuing our 5-year rebuild series here on the YouTube channel. Today, we're doing the Sam Houston Bearcats. Now, with Sam Houston, we did them last year. We're going to be doing them again this year. I mean, last year, they had a good head coach. He, of course, left the following season along with a lot of their players. And right now, Sam Houston is currently not so good. I think they're like 1 and something, maybe 2 and something. I just know they're not good right now. It's their, second or third year up in the FBS. And yeah, man, we're going to try to win them a national championship. They won one in FCS. Let's see if we can build them to a powerhouse and win them a national championship. It's going to be tough, though. They're 6-7 overall, 6-9 on the offense, 6-6 defense. They run the air raid in a 3-3-5. Sam Houston, let's ride. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is the Sam Houston roster. We have Hunter Watson as our starting cornerback. I couldn't tell you who this guy was if my attention to lower ranks college football. I'm trying to get better at it, but I'm sorry, Hunter, I don't know who you are. We do have Mabby Landon and DJ Bailey there. On the running back, we have Shane Porter, who probably is our best running back or best player on offense. We do have Alton and Elijah Green, both 80s on the team. We do have Landon Brown, Xander Cheek, beautiful name, love that name. We have Mr. Parker there. Receivers, we have Mr. Humphreys. I think he was on the team last year. Could be wrong, though. We have Caleb Black. Hopefully can turn into really good, but his deal breaker is brand exposure, which we don't have here at Sam Houston, because no one watches Sam Houston, unlike myself, unfortunately. We love Sam Houston, though. We have Mr. Smith Mack here, Michael Malik, and then all these guys, we're not going to go through everyone individually. Thomas Jewett, I believe that's how you say it. Probably is wrong. We do have Fernando as our backup tight end and a bunch of those guys. Left tackle, we have Colt, whatever his name is. His deal breaker is brand exposure, so he's probably gone. We have 2 seniors here. Left guard, we have Rhett Larson, who will transfer from Pro Potential. And then we have Mr. Joseph there. Center, we have Isaac, followed by Cam Todd, 62, lovely. Payne and Mr. Bryan there. We have James Darwin II, right guard. We do have a freshman in Logan Brandix. He's probably gone. Quentin Williams Sr., followed by Mr. Jackson Smith. We have Carter and Mr. Spain. We're going to redshirt him. Hopefully he won't transfer. At the left edge, we have Keelan Cox, and then these beautiful men here. We have Braylon at the right edge, followed by these guys over here. The tackle, we have Dylan Frazier, followed by Mr. Lawton, AJ, Mr. Pat. So we have 3 seniors there. Joshua and that guy. At the Sam, it looks like we have nobody. At Mike, we have Mr. Hardy, Diaz, Johnson, Gordon, Tokyo Gordon. I think I remember him. Beautiful name. We love him here, too. We have Mr. Fish, Atavius Fish. Probably butchered that. We have Dean Ford. And then those guys here. Corner, we have Emont Allen. I think if I recall what I did last year, we're very weak at corner on this team. Maybe I'm wrong. Jace, Tyler Bailey, Joe, and then those 2 guys there. CJ Brown, our starting free safety, followed by all these guys. Strong safety, we have Mr. Powell. And we have Alonzo Edwards, Sr., and then our kicker, we have Mr. Pavin, and then Mr. Houston as our punter. It's going to be tough. We're in the CUSA. Let's recruit, boys and girls. We got to make this team better for next year and build us a powerhouse. Let's go. Kate Ollie, committed. Kyle Duke, committed. Joey Vaccaro, committed. Alfonso Hart, committed. Morgan Brazil, committed. Jeff Derisaw, committed. Jamil Turner, committed. Miles Zach ELJ, commits. Nicholas Gibbs, committed. Ladies and gentlemen, in year number 1, we have made the CUSA Championship. We're going to be taking on the Kennesaw State Owls. 31 yards, 35 tutties, and a 69% completion percentage. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be going to the Cure Bowl, taking on the Buffalo Bulls. And ladies and gentlemen, we have won the Cure Bowl here in year 1. Let's go. All right, and ladies and gentlemen, here are the year 1 stats. Hunter Watson, 277 for 454, 61% completion percentage, 3,541 yards, 34 tutties, 10 picks. Rushing, we have Shane Porter, 277 for 1,319, 7 tutties. Hunter Watson, 140, 465, 6 tutties. Altman, 71, 294, 6 tutties. Elijah Green, 7 for 14 with a tutty. Michael, 1 for 1. Receiving, Michael, 77 for 1,204, 16 tutties. Caleb Black, 51 for 806, 7 tutties. Humphreys, 59 for 753 tutties. Gillette, 40 for 407, 4 tutties. Smith Mack, 18 for 187, 1 tutty. Shane, 24 for 124, 3 tutties. Mac Phillips, 1 for 32. Altman, 5 for 20. Fernando, 2 for 12. How about the defense here, folks? 83 tackles by Cecil Powell, 81 by Edwards. Brown with 75, 74 by Fish, 69 by Holloway, 65 by Arnold, Hardy 62, 54 by Allen, 44 by AJ, Dylan Frazier 41, tackles lost 13 by Dylan Frazier, 12 by AJ, Lawton with 8, 6 by Cox, 5 by Fish, Ishmael Jr. with 5 as well, Edwards and Hardy with 4 apiece, Holloway with 3-2 by Powell, Arnold, Allen, and Hunter all with 1, Saxby had 6 by Dylan Frazier, AJ with 4, 1.5 by Lawton and Cox, Ishmael Jr., Edwards, and Holloway with 1 half sack by Fish and Hardy. Interceptions we had 4 by Allen, Powell with 2, 1 by Arnold, and 1 by Brown. We're probably going to lose a lot of players, so hopefully the portal, we get the talent back. Let's go to the portal and maybe have a good year too. Let's go to the portal. Ladies and gentlemen, the West Coast make the national championship. USC, Oregon, with USC winning 34-31. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we're losing a bunch of players. We did keep most of our lower tier players. It's going to be tough, so we got to hit the portal and find some talent and add to this roster. Let's go. DJ West, committed. Ben Hanks Jr., committed. Samu Talamanu Pipi, commits. Ja'Cory Hobson, committed. George G, committed. Darian Donahue, committed. Glenn Jamerson, committed. Josh Delgado, committed. Enrique Bobbenmoyer, committed. Tayshawn May, committed. Bryce Kirkendall, committed. Deshaun Spears, committed. Steve Angeli, committed. Ashton Stamps, committed. Ben Kamara, committed. Christian Pritchett, committed. Bo Bordelon, committed. And ladies and gentlemen, we finished with the 45 best class in the nation. That's the best in the CUSA. We got some talented players. Let's now develop them on to year 2. Tevin Cargill, committed. Isaiah Coffey, committed. Mike Hurt, committed. Marquise Turbin, committed. Ezekiel Friend, committed. George Bayless, committed. Greg Caraway, committed. Doug Klutz, committed. Bryce Meredith, committed. Eric Hope, committed. Larry Winbush, committed. Gio Carr Roofers, committed. Ezekiel Zamora, committed. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2026 Heisman Trophy winner is Jeremiah Smith, receiver from the Ohio State. He had 103 receptions, 1,731 yards, and 19 tutties. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be going to the Boca Raton Bowl, taking on Arkansas State. And ladies and gentlemen, we lose a heartbreaker to Arkansas State, 17-14. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here are the year 2 stats. Steve Angeli, 241 for 420, 57% completion percentage, 3,041 yards, 28 tutties, and 4 picks rushing. Kevin, 236 for 1,075 yards, 11 tutties. Steve, 116 for 345 tutties. Parker, 74 for 312, 6 tutties. Cheek, 38 for 114, 3 tutties. Receiving, Dion, 70 for 1,064, 14 tutties. Black, 57 for 694. Smith Mack, 43 for 605, 6 tutties. Jewett, 32 for 335 tutties. Fatu, 15 for 210, 2 tutties. Nielsen, 15 for 115. Carson, 3 for 21 with a tutty. Cheek, 4 for 20. And Parker, 2 for 9. How about the defense here, folks? 81 tackles by Diaz. Arnold, 73. 71 by Stamps. Ford, 67. 63 by Pritchard. 59 by Spears. Stanford, 48. 45 for Hobson. And Frazier, 41. 12 tackles for loss by Frazier. Duke with 4. 3 by Diaz. Hobson, Samu, and Josiah. 2 by Ford, for Gerarda, Hunter, and Coy. 1 by Arnold, Stamps, and Stanford. Sacks we had 5 by Dylan Frazier. Kyle and Duke with 1.5. 1 by Samu and Coy. Half sack by Hobson, Ford, and Stamps. Interceptions, Ashton Stamps with 7. 2 by Arnold, Spears, Hanks Jr., 1 by Stanford, and Joe. That's year 2. We wish we would have won the bowl game, but let's get on to year 3. And ladies and gentlemen, it was the Ohio State taking on Florida for the national championship, with the Ohio State winning 45-35. And ladies and gentlemen, some of our top players are staying, but Pritchard and Drayon is going to stay. And we also get to keep our impact edge rusher in Jamil Turner. Got to hit the portal, and we got to find some talent, yo. Jordan Pride, committed. Elijah Brown, committed. Julius Copper, committed. Zaquan Patterson, committed. Jalen Booker, committed. Akeem Stromberg, committed. Pat Boyett, committed. Joe Mazza, committed. John Hawley, committed. Daniel Onsico, committed. Xavier Brown, committed. James Chestnut, committed. McQuell Dingle Jr., committed. Tavon Galloway, committed. And ladies and gentlemen, we finished with the 48th best class here in year 2. That's the best in the CUSA. We're going to have to get a little bit more and more talent, but I think we should be the favorites to win the CUSA Let's get on with year 3. Cesar Cuvas, committed. Oscar Rojas, committed. Vanchrise Hagen, committed. Jamichael Grubbs, committed. Theo Newton, committed. Earl Blanco, committed. Matt Conti, committed. Melo Ha Jaruliaha commits. Greg Bobo committed. Hakeem Nagy committed. Logan Isaac committed. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2027 Heisman Trophy winner is Eli Holson, quarterback of Pitt. He had 3,798 yards, 30 tutties, and a 58% completion percentage. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to the Kier Bowl, taking on Eastern Michigan. And ladies and gentlemen, we have won the Kier Bowl here in year 3. I just want to say, before we go over the stats, I fucking hate this game. Julius Copper got the start instead of Darian Donahue. I'm fucking hating my life right now. Fuck this game. Fuck this game. Fuck this game. Now let's go over the stats. Julius Copper, 270 for 482. 56% completion percentage, 3,259 yards, 28 tutties, 9 picks. Rushing, Nealon, 249 for 1,269, 50 tutties. Parker, 109 for 492, 5 tutties. Copper, 142 for 338, 8 tutties. Cheek, 51 for 224, 5 tutties. Dion, 3 for 1. Receiving, West, 71 for 995, 955, 9 tutties. Dion, 59 for 787, 11 tutties. Fatu, 61 for 735, 6 tutties. Galloway, 40 for 503, 1 tutty. Geo, 17 for 159. Nealon, 50 for 66, a tutty. Cheek, 30 for 22. Stevens, 3 for 18. And Parker, 1 for 14. How about the defense here, folks? 98 tackles by Christian, 71 by Arnold, 68 by Dingle Jr., Hanks Jr. with 65, 59 by Patterson, Klutz, 56, 45 for Hobson, Daniel with 40 tackles for loss, 13 by Duke, 9 by Samu, Hobson with 6, 4 by Frey, Pritchard with 3, 2 by Hanks Jr. and Daniel, 1 by Miguel, Doug, Brown, Hurt, and Turpin. Sack, 6.5 by Duke, Samu with 2, 1.5 by Hobson, Daniel with 1, along with Turpin, half by Ben Hanks and Dingle Jr. Interceptions, Hanks Jr. with 6, 2 by Dingle Jr., Brown, Arnold, 1 by Pritchard, Patterson, and Sue. All right, can we win this USA in year 4? I think so. Let's go to year 4. And ladies and gentlemen, a rematch from year number 1, Oregon USC, but this time Oregon is on top, 31-21. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a good year 4 here. Half of our team wanted the transfer. Thank God we are keeping most of our players. Gotta hit the portal, and let's go. Delonte Beard, committed. Manny Spain, committed. Bryson Snelling, committed. Kilo Moore, committed. Daryl McCree, committed. Rylan DeBose, committed. Ben Najava, committed. Brett Allman, committed. Andre Lovett Jr., committed. Nate Dawkins, committed. John Mitchell, committed. Cornell Gold, committed. DeAndre Irwin, committed. Ladarius Waller, committed. Ladies and gentlemen, we finished with the 40th best recruiting class in the nation here in year 3. Once again, the best in the USA. Year 4, we got to put the finishing touches on our recruiting, so let's go. Matthew McSurdy, committed. Eric Hoffrichter, committed. James Townsell, committed. Paul Chun, committed. Dontrell Salter, committed. Russell Boykins, committed. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to the CUSA Championship, taking on FIU. Tevin Russ, committed. And ladies and gentlemen, we have won the CUSA here in year 4. Tyrone Tuyuri commits. Gio Carden, committed. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2028 Heisman Trophy winner is Darian Mentor, receiver of Arizona State. He had 86 receptions, 1,460 yards, and 23 tutties. And ladies and gentlemen, we have made the college football playoff, and we're going to be taking on the Alabama Crimson Tide. Well, ladies and gentlemen, no shocker here. We lose 38-17. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the year 4 stats. Yes, Darian Donahue was a 99, and we couldn't win a natty. Sad face emoji. Anyway, he was 262 for 469, 55% completion percentage, 3,220 yards, 28 tutties, and 2 picks. He's probably leaving us next year. Hopefully, Bayless, Copper, or Span can step on up. Anyway, rushing, Nealon, 240 for 1,247, 13 tutties. Parker, 146, 6, 110 tutties. Darian, 80 for 118, 3 tutties. Coffee, 8 for 43 with a tutty. Receiving, Fatu, 78 for 948, 13 tutties. Gee, 57 for 878, 6 tutties. Galloway, 41 for 522, 3 tutties. Dion, 41 for 407, 3 tutties. Nealon, 20 for 173, 2 tutties. Waller, 14 for 144 with a tutty. Parker, 7 for 68. McRae, 2 for 61. And Coffee, 1 for 13. And don't forget about Stevens, 1 for 5. How about this defense here? 79 tackles by Snelling. Mitchell with 78, along with Hanks Jr. Bryce, 74. Adams, 58, along with Klutz. 51 by Hobson. May with 46. 42 by Kyle Duke. Tackles for loss, 17 by May. Duke with 16. 13 by Hobson. 9 by Gibbs. Snelling with 4, along with Jamil Turner, Ben Hanks Jr., Bryce, and Doug, and Logan and Jamichael, all with 2, 1 by John, Gold, and Joe. Sacks 11.5 by Kyle Duke, 9 by May, 7.5 by Hopper. Gibbs with 5, 1.5 by Klutz. Snelling with 1, along with Joe Mazza. Half sack by Turner, Hanks Jr., Bryce, Grubbs, and Gold. Interceptions 5 by John, Ben Hanks Jr. with 4, 2 by Hobson, Gold, Adams, and Pride, 1 by Klutz, Snelling, and James Chestnut. All right, disappointing again. We couldn't win with a 99 overall, but we're on to year 5. Hopefully the transportal is good to us. Let's go. And ladies and gentlemen, it was the U taking back the national title from Alabama. They win in a thriller, 31-28. Well, we are kind of fucked with a capital F. Darian and Bryce are leaving us. Kind of expected Darian at a 99, not Bryce at a 90. As well as John Mitchell is leaving us a year early. So we got 2 firsts and a second. Not to mention the players leaving. Gee leaving us. Copper leaving us. Waller leaving us. That's 2 receivers and quarterback. Brazil, thank the heavens, he is staying. We keep Darrow and Jeff Bayless. Will he be the guy? I don't know. And also Scheme. Got to hit the portal hard. Evan Durbin committed. Josh Smith committed. John Beach committed. Rashad Angel committed. Mato Alonzo committed. Vincent Brownlee Jr. committed. AJ Levine committed. Mo Adinadiji committed. Dorian Raheem committed. Evan Whipple committed. Melvin Waller committed. Joe Kendricks committed. Javier Rossi committed. Jalen Cherador committed. Vincent Henderson Jr. committed. Ahmed Clark committed. Joshua Moses committed. Reggie Reams committed. Jaquez Joyner committed. And ladies and gentlemen, here in year 4, we finished with the 24th best class in the nation. That's the best in the CUSA. Once again, we have dominated recruiting here in the CUSA. We've got all the talent we need to go win a natty. Sam Houston, let's ride. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here it is, year 5, the final roster, and this is the team. Melvin Waller, the quarterback from the transporter. We did this with Miami, Ohio a few episodes back. We now have a quarterback, Melvin Waller. We do have some other options in case he sucks, but we should. I think with injuries off, he should be the guy. Calvin Nansen, I believe another 4-star running back that just didn't develop. He's only a little bit. I mean, he's 83, so even going to develop Coffee, 83. He's 81 playing up to 83. We do have Salter. We have Raheem and Beard there. No fullback. Receiving core looks kind of nasty. We have Josh Smith. We also have Leon Dayton with 99 speed, 95 speed for Geo. We do have some decent receivers. We do have this freshman in John, like our receiving core. Tight ends, it's only 2 guys, Tyrone and Nagy. Left tackles, Jeff. Perfect. We have 2 90-plus guards. Ezekiel probably will be playing on the right side. I'll show you why in a minute. We have an 80 overall center. We do have some decent right guards, but Ezekiel will play the right guard. Right tackle, Eric Hope brought us hope on the right tackle. He will be the starter. We also have some other guys. Nicholas Gibbs, along with Jamil Turner, will be holding it down on the left. On the right, we do have Grubbs. I believe he was a 5-star or 4-star we got in recruiting. We have Mazza, Turbin, and all these guys. D-tackle, Kyle Duke, 3-star, up to an 85. You'll have to say, I believe May was also a 3-star. We developed him nicely there. Joe Kendricks there. Can't upgrade him more than a 74. We do have Coy there. Middle linebacker, we have 3 of them. We have Mike Hurt, Doug, and Matt Conti. One of them for sure can play Sam. Daniel, 91. Let's go. Rylan and John, 83, 85. We'd love to see that there. Cornerbacks, this is probably the worst possible position on our team and on our defense. I mean, our corners, we only have 4 high 80 corners. Everybody else, but again, we're going to probably have to win it with our offense. We're going to be simming these games. Free safety, Vincent Henderson Jr. will be playing strong safety. You'll see why in a minute. Ahmed Clark, 99 speed. He will be the free safety. We do also have Andre Lovett followed by these guys. Strong safety, not looking good. That's why the other guys can play strong safety. Willie McNeeb will be the kicker, and Kevin Hodges will be our punter. That is the roster. It's time to turn auto recruiting on and get the simming. And hopefully we bring the natty home to Sam Houston. Let's ride. Ladies and gentlemen, trouble has arisen. We're currently 6-3 as things stand. We might not make the playoffs. We're going to have to beat Louisiana Tech, West Kentucky, and Jacksonville State to even have a shot at possibly making the playoffs. Oh boy. And ladies and gentlemen, we've made the CUSA championship and we're going to be taking on the UTEP Miners. And ladies and gentlemen, we have won the CUSA, and hopefully we should be in the playoffs. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be going to the college football playoff, taking on the Ohio State. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the Ohio State, Columbus, Ohio, home of the Buckeyes. They're ready to go. They think, and listen, Ohio State, they think they have a cakewalk to the national championship. But let me tell you something. By the way, wow, Ryan Day is not the head coach in this. That's shocking. But Ohio State thinks they have it easy, but they haven't seen a team like Sam Houston. And listen, we suck. We may not have a good team, but if you have belief, belief goes a long way. If you believe, it will come true. Sam Houston, Ohio State, right here, right now. 4th and 7, we are going to go for this. Here we go, Waller. He's got his man Caraway, first down. 1st and 10, in the 16, a chance to take the lead on the Buckeyes. Waller, hands off to Coffee. Big run by him for a gain of 5. It's now 2nd and 5 here for the Bearcats. Waller, again to Coffee. First down. It's now 1st and goal for us. After that 4th and 7, we are here. Waller, hands off, Coffee. It's now a 2nd and goal from the 4. Here we go, Waller. Hands off Coffee. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Bearcats. 7-0. Good guys. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 25. Waller. Got Smith. First down. Tempo. All right. 1st and 10 at the 11. Waller. Going to take it himself. Timeout. Here we go. 2nd and 7 from the 8. Waller. Sacked. 3rd and 14. Waller. Takes it himself. He's got a lane. 1st and goal at the 5. Waller. Hands off Coffee. He's going to be short. 2nd and goal from the 2. Waller. Coffee. Touchdown. Let's go. We got to go for 2. Here we go. The 2-point attempt. Waller. Got his man. He caught it. Touchdown. Can't beat us. Here we go. 3rd and free. Big 3rd down here. Here we go. The running back's wide open, and he's going to go all the way. Well, we're going to let him score because guess what? A field goal wins. Ohio State just called timeout. I'm going to try to get this fucking field goal closer. I want to have sex with myself right now. All right, can I make it is the question. I hate myself right now. After that missed field goal, it's 2nd and 15. I accidentally skipped the play. Waller, it's going to get us close. 3rd and 3 at the 18. Coffee, power football. 1st and 10. Waller. Coffee, he finds a lane. 2nd and 2. Coffee goes out wide. He's got a touchdown. We're going to go for 2 because we're going to win this fucking game. Let's go. We're going to go for Dose here. Here we go. We win. We're in the quarters. We get... All right, ladies and gentlemen, it all comes down to this. We get this. We're on the quarters. We miss this. We are gone. Here we go. We got him. Wide open. Tor. Touchdown. Fuck you, Ohio State. Suck on that, pussies. We're going to the quarters, boys. We are going to the fucking quarters. You play to win the fucking game. We missed the fucking field goal. We sent this bitch to overtime. Got the ball 2nd. Touchdown. Go for Dose. Quarterfinals upcoming. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be going to the Fiesta Bowl, taking on USC. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, in Glendale, Arizona, at State Farm Stadium, home of the Arizona Cardinals, home of the Verbo Fiesta Bowl. It's going to be challenging USC. They're a very talented team. Lincoln Riley has these boys ready to go. They didn't have a far travel. We had a farther travel. But yeah, man, like I said against Ohio State, belief is very strong. You believe we beat Ohio State. Now I need you to believe we beat USC. Look at our cheerleader. Where is she? Why is she just holding a pom-pom? Darren Waller. Or not Darren. Is it Darren? Oh, Mr. Waller leading the boys out. Let's go win and get to the semis. Let's do it. John Beach with a 33-yard touchdown to give us a 7-0 lead. Let's freaking go. 4th and 6. We're going for it. Here we go. Waller. Out of bounds. Perfect. Alrighty. 4th and 6 completed. Yeah, it's 10-10, I know. First and 10 now, Waller. Got him, got him, got him. He's got Carraway. That's a big first down. Timeout, USC. Here we go. First and goal at the 4. Chance to take the lead before the half, potentially. Here we go. Waller, Coffee. Goes nowhere. Minute to go. Second and goal. Waller. Hands off to Raheem, who goes nowhere. Now, third and goal from the 4. Waller. He's got his man. I'm going for this. This may be dumb, but we're going for it. Here we go, Waller. He's in with ease. Touchdown, 17-10. Let's go. You motherfucker. You motherfucker. This guy was on our team, and he transferred to USC. Fuck you, George. 3rd and 6 from the 8. Chance to get a touchdown and regain our lead. Or if not, a field goal. And as he throws, and he gets it to McRae. I don't know what his name is. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Is that 24? Yeah, 24-17. Tyrone Turi, 11-yard touchdown, 31-17. This touchdown might have just sealed the deal. Ladies and gentlemen, keep on believing. We put belt to ass to USC, and we are now on to the semifinals. Let's freaking go. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it's the 11th team versus the 10th team. Sam Houston, Oklahoma, All-State Sugar Bowl. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. New Orleans, Louisiana, Caesars Superdome. Steve Sarkisian, his head coach of Oklahoma, and he's trying to lead them to a natty. No, 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 no. You have Sam Houston to worry about, bucko. Believe in us. If you don't believe, you don't receive. Sam Houston, Oklahoma, chance to go to the national championship. Let's go. John Beach with a 50-yard touchdown to tie things up at 7. Let's go. Oh my God, we scored a touchdown. I don't know who scored it, but I fucking love him. 14-21. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you guys didn't believe hard enough. We got our fucking ass kicked. After we made it 14-21, it was very Oklahoma. We had terrible picks. Couldn't get anything going on offense. Our defense, our corners, like we said in the beginning of year 5, they were terrible. And it looks like our luck ran out. Damn, what a shame. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's a sad end to the end of this rebuild. I mean, let's look at it one more time. Our corners were god awful. That's probably why we lost. I mean, our luck ran out. I mean, we beat Ohio State and USC. I mean, they're all playing up to an 80, but still, they're just not good stat-wise. I thought we had good corners, and then they all left. And then that junior that we had that declared for the draft went round 2. He was going to be our best corner, and he declared to a year early. You can't make it up, man. But anyway, we gave it our best shot. We had a 99 overall quarterback in year 4. Did nothing win him, but we had Waller, who was pretty solid. It is what it is, I guess. But if you guys have enjoyed, hit like, hit subscribe, and that's it, like, subscribe. You motivate me to keep doing this. And with that being said, I hope you have a great day or a great night, depending on when you're watching this video. I will see you in the next one. Peace. I'm out.